Elevator portal. How to get to another world. This is a game from Korea. By performing this ritual you are supposed to get to a different world. According to the people that have successfully completed the game, it looks the same as the town building that you are from, but all the lights are off, and you can only see a red cross in the distance. There is no other living things there except yourself. Some say electronics, cell phone, camera, etc. don't work while some say they do. You must be in a 10+ story building and in the elevator alone. 1. Get on the elevator on the first floor. 2. Press 4 and when you reach the 4th floor, don't get out and press 2. 3. When you reach 2nd floor, press 6. 4. When you reach 6th floor, press 2. 5. When you reach 2nd floor, press 10. 6. When you reach 10th floor, press 5. 7. When you reach the 5th floor, a girl will come in. That woman is not human. Don't talk or look at girl. If you do, she'll take you away. 8. Press 1, and if the elevator instead starts going up to the 10th floor, then you have succeeded. You will have reached another world where there is no one except you. 9. If you get off at the 10th floor, the girl will ask, "Where are you going?" But don't answer. If the girl never got on or if any other person interrupted the game, it will not work. If you want to cancel the game at any time while performing the ritual, just press 1. If it doesn't work, keep pressing until it does. To return after you get off. 1. You must use the same elevator to go back. 2. Do the 4-2 to 6-2 10-5 combo again. 3. After you reach the 5th floor, press 1. 4. As you're going up the 10th floor, press some other number to cancel. 5. After you reach the 1st floor, check your surroundings. Also, some say that getting back to the real world is harder for some reason. You get disoriented and forget the elevator you came on, or somehow the elevator seems to get further and further away as you walk towards it. Have fun, be safe. Spooky girl.
I followed that elevator thing once. Hotel had some convention going on. Plus busy in general. Left my room to do that at 11 p.m. An hour prior there were people all over the hotel. Every hallway I was in and lobby had a few loungers and a desk clerk when I got off. Hallway was empty. Walked to stairs. Went down. Next hallway was empty. Kept going. Every hallway I checked was empty. I laughed to myself about how awesomely coincidental it was. But then I reached the lobby and there were no loungers, and the front desk was empty. I ran the fuck back up and did the return thing. Then ran to my room. Then I left the door open and waited until some lady walked by getting some ice. And only then did I really feel relief. Obviously it was probably coincidence. But holy shit, did I almost have a heart attack when the desk was empty, and especially on the way back up to the elevator, not seeing a damn person. And though there were 4 elevators, it still freaked me out that nobody was ever getting on. The next night the place was packed like usual with people around at all hours. What fucking luck did I have to not see anyone? Only person I saw was on the elevator doing this. She was female, but I didn't look at her or anything, so I don't know if it was a girl or just a short old woman. I don't recommend anyone do this for fun, just in case.
I'll never understand why people do these things like the midnight game, and that thing with the rice doll and the fingernail. Why would you want to endanger yourself?
And I only did it because the hotel was packed and I was amusing myself. I didn't take it seriously until the point where the lobby was empty. In fact, when the woman girl whoever got in and asked where I was going, I was about to laugh to myself because the concept of it being real was so foreign to me. It took all the empty halls and then that empty lobby for my brain to click and nope completely, and now I'll never do one of these things again. IMO, some of this stuff is real, at least some of the time.
Hang on, you never mentioned that a woman got on and asked where you were going. The fuck, man, holy shit.
I mentioned later in my post. At the time I was laughing inside and thinking, okay, I'll use this person to suspend my disbelief. Sort of like how you go along with movies. The empty lobby caused this chain reaction in my brain, where the empty halls and that female who entered the elevator all just hit me like a ton of bricks, and I went in full-blown nope mode. It's by far one of the scariest moments in my life. I can admit that it could possibly have been an extreme coincidence. But I mean that hotel was busy. So to say I don't believe it was real would be a lie. I don't know what happened, but I know how fucked up it was to experience that. I'll never do that again. Someone could offer to pay me 100 grand cash and I wouldn't do it. Oh. And the not remembering the numbers well on your way back and the door looking further away. I kind of had that happen. But it was clearly because I was so scared. I think that's the point of it. You never go into something like that believing it will work. I could easily see how I could have forgotten the numbers completely or lost my footing on the way back to that elevator. Because my heart was practically jumping out of my chest. Not sure if that image, which has similar text to the instructions I followed, basically the same thing, means those last things literally. But from my experience it's basically you can lose your mind when something like this works. When I looked into the lobby, I froze. And it was like my reality shattered. All I could think of is getting the fuck back to the elevator. I could easily see someone passing out or never really getting back to the elevator. Even now it's a giant minfic to me. And the only way I feel comfortable and keep it out of mind is by reminding myself that it could have been a really extreme coincidence. Did the elevator behave like the directions described? Did she ask you where you were going when you got off on the 10th floor? Yes and yes. It might have been different numbers, but I still remember the 5th, 1st, and 10th and those were spot on. I tell myself that I accidentally hit 10 instead of 1. The woman girl whatever asked me where I was going on the way to 10 after I thought I hit 1. Not when I was stepping off. I tell myself that she was going down and was just trying to determine if I was going up. But I tell myself these things individually because individually they sound comforting. Put together, along with me deliberately trying to follow the instructions. And it freaks me out still because the memory is so fucking vivid still.
Because I am a naive fuckhead, I am going to accept everything you are saying as the truth and just nope out here. I may try it in the future, who knows?
Also the lights weren't off when I did it. The hallways were dim and lobby was dimmer at night. I wasn't really paying attention to that though. No red cross or anything like that. My instructions didn't mention that. However, it was really specific that nobody else would be there. Oh, and even though I was checking many of the hallways on my way down and in the lobby, I never once remember seeing the other elevators in action or changing their floor numbers. Meaning if I'm remembering correctly, then nobody was using the elevators on any floors that whole time. But I tell myself that I wasn't focusing on that, so maybe slipped my mind. My memory disagrees though. That's why thinking about it too much minfics me. Deep down I know too much was off about that experience.
Did you answer the woman or look at her? If not, why? You assumed she was an ordinary person. Why wouldn't you answer her?
Same reason I was pressing all the elevator buttons in the right order. Amusing myself by following the instructions.
Ooh, oh, I understand.